Hey, it's Angela, the esthetician here at Taylor Drive Facial Aesthetics. I'm going to do yet another treatment on myself. So one of the perks of doing the job that I do is I like to test all of the different treatments and see how they work for myself so that I can tell my clients what to expect, what it feels like, what kind of results to get, etc. So today I'm going to do a skin tightening treatment on myself. It's a radio frequency treatment. I'm going to treat specifically this. I don't like this. I'm 45 years old. I would like to soften this line a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use radio frequency. I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the skin because I can control the depth of the radio frequency. I'm going to try to build some collagen and elastin down in this area. So I'm not going to see a lot of results with this first treatment, but I'm going to do these treatments on myself probably about every 3 weeks until I get the softening that I want, the softening and tightening. With this treatment, this is the lip treatment. For this video, I'm not going to go over my lips because I don't want to put gauze in my mouth. I won't be able to talk. But typically when I'm working on a client, because I'm going to be putting ultrasound gel over all of the areas that I'm treating, I would actually go over the lip a little bit. And when you go over the lip, you get a slight plumping effect as well too. And so that's another little positive about this treatment. So this today is the ST, or our skin tightening treatment, and we're going to see what I can do about this line. Okay, so I started to treat myself. I'm just kind of trying to get my settings warmed up. So I'm just gonna get this up here. So what I'm doing is I'm just pressing on my skin, and then you hear the chirping. That's all it is. I don't want anyone to feel, it's hard for me to talk because it wants to move. I don't want anyone to feel discomfort during this treatment. Every once in a while, there might be one that feels hotter if I don't have enough ultrasound gel on the face. And that's when I tell my clients, I'm like, just speak up. I'm getting ultrasound gel in my mouth. I will tell my clients, I'm just like, speak up, because if we communicate, I can move the gel and I can make it feel more comfortable. This is a really great look right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going over my skin. I'm going to go over the whole area, and I'm going to go over it a total of 6 times. The total treatment takes about 10 minutes. So I'm going to pause this video for a minute. I'm going to do a couple more passes and then I'll come back. Okay, so I want to describe to you, I'm using a mirror, it's a lot easier. So with this, I would describe this as, I can feel, because there's bipolar energy in here. And so what that means is the radio frequency is going from this pole to this pole, back and forth. So the skin that is between those 2 poles is getting the energy from the radio frequency. And that's what causes the tightening of the skin. That's what's going to stimulate the collagen and elastin below the surface. So it's funny because I can feel it. It doesn't hurt. For me, it feels warm, and it's like I can feel the energy between those 2 poles. Like it just kind of feels like a little bit of a warm, like I want to say the word pinch, but it's not a pinch because it doesn't hurt. It just feels like a little bit of a warm grabbing of the skin, I guess you will. But yeah, it's really tolerable. That one didn't work. And like I said, I'm just going over my whole upper lip, and I'm also treating, like I said, what we call the marionette lines here. So this smile line here, I don't want to eliminate that line because it does add something to our face, but as I'm getting older, I would like to soften that a little bit. So I will keep working on this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm on my last pass right now. I definitely feel like I could go higher next time. Like, this is really tolerable. Going higher doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get better results, but I would imagine the results will be quicker. Cumulatively, if I have it a little bit warmer. But like, really, this to me is nothing. Now, I will admit that I tend to have a really high tolerance for anything I do to my face. If you've seen me doing any of these videos before, I've done microneedling, I've done radio frequency, I've done fractional radio frequency. So I do a lot of things to my face on video, and so things don't tend to bother me that much. So if you are a client who has like a lower threshold for any kind of treatment on your face, I could certainly keep the settings a little bit lower. And we'll still get a result. It just might take us a few more sessions. but that's not even a guarantee. You might have good results. So I'm going to wipe all of this off my face. This is just clear ultrasound gel. And this redness that I have is exactly what I wanted. That shows that my skin is reacting well to the radio frequency and that it was getting down to those deeper layers, which is where I want it. So like I said, I'm not going to see results after one treatment. This is a cumulative thing, but now I'm going to give my skin a couple of weeks to heal. Not really heal, because I'm not going to have any downtime, but there's stuff happening underneath the surface, collagen and elastin, things like that building up. So we're going to let that just kind of do its thing for a couple of weeks, and then I'll do this again. I'll probably need to do it about 6 to 8 times to get the results that I want, but I will start to see results slowly. So I'm going to do pictures. I always take pictures after I do things with my phone. I'll just take some close-up pictures so that I can monitor my own progress. If you have treatments done, I invite you to do the same thing, because it's hard to notice the results if you're just looking at it and then, a month later you look at it again. Sometimes you're not going to notice results because you don't remember what it looked like at the beginning. You have an idea, but sometimes, like seeing those before and afters next to each other, that's when you really notice the progress. So anytime you're paying money for treatments, take your own before and afters so that you can track your own progress. I still have some of this stuff on my face. But if you have any questions about this treatment or any of the other treatments, you can leave those in the comments, or you can message me. I'm happy to respond and help answer your questions, or you can come in and see me, make a consultation. It's only $45. You get a mini facial. You come in by me, we'll talk about your options. I'll help you decide what is best for you, and we'll go from there. All right, have a great day. Bye.